Hi, kia ora. I'm Jessica Woods, and this is the weekly energy report for the 29th of June 2020. So, the theme for this week is a bit of a continuation from last week's energy report. We're finishing up the end of June. We're about to move into the month of July, and things are going to start to shift. They will start to feel easier as we go through it. But right now we're ending June with a sense of having to look at our relationships. And again, this is what we were talking about last week. So it is a bit of a continuation, but we are really being given the opportunity to look at our relationship not only to others. So you may have found recently that your relationship has been going through a change, whether that's your husband, wife, immediate family and friends, but there will be a lot of changes that have been happening around that. You may have been feeling a little bit hurt, rejected, isolated. These are some of the feelings that you may have been going through. But I want to remind you that if something comes up, and it certainly will be again for this next week, is in order for us to look at it so that we can go through a change. So if our feelings are changing about things, if we're feeling upset and anxious, this could be because we're also reliving childhood memories. Maybe there are beliefs or illusions that we have created. It'd be very much about a week of what did I create as a child. So if we're having associated thoughts or feelings and emotions that are coming up, they may be because it's when we were younger, it were things that we saw, the way that our lives were created at that time. So our beliefs may be not in fitting with who we are now, who we are as people. You know, as an adult, it's very different from when we were a child. So there's a great opportunity to look at our feelings, which may have been dormant. There are anything that has arisen, anything that is arising, coming up to the surface. So being able to look at, as I say, those kind of feelings or thoughts, it may be taking us back to another time from the past. Or if it's more immediate, it's being able to, how can I work to leave this relationship or not be part of this relationship in the way that I am responding to it? In other words, through negativity or not feeling good. It's an opportunity for growth right now. It's an opportunity to examine our feelings and explore our feelings more, more in depth, and to be able to sit with those and kind of, like letting go of the illusion that we've created. As I said, it may have been back from childhood. It may be because we had some kind of fanciful moment about a relationship when we started it, but it doesn't mean that it's who we are right now. So being able to identify ourselves, our beliefs and what we feel now, and being able to be willing to let go, is still a time of releasing and letting go. Now it can mean that you're affected when you're sleeping. Maybe sleeping is a problem, maybe you're anxious. So any breathing exercises, meditation, excellent time to do that sort of thing right now. And also being able to ask ourselves the question, if we're not going through any major change right now, is what am I holding on to that's no longer serving me? So because at the moment we're given an opportunity to release and let go. So if it's not obvious, in most cases I feel it will be obvious, because it will be, I'm not happy about this, or that's not working in my life. So what is it that I'm hanging on to that I can let go of? And being able to think about that it's okay to let go, to release and to surrender. The universe is supporting us at this time and enabling us to make these changes. Yeah. So it's also an opportunity to really fulfill our mission. And what I mean by that is to believe that it's okay for us to be abundant or have good relationships or be successful. It's time to kind of shine that light on ourselves a little bit more. So hopefully this week it's going to be a week of ease for you. I think after this week things will start to settle down a lot more, and it's not that it's a bad thing. Going through change can be a really positive thing if we approach it in the right manner. If we, rather than like looking at it that we're a victim and that somebody's rejecting us or they're not supporting us, or we've decided we're making a change and there doesn't seem to be anybody who's going along with that change, it's just me and myself and I. It's being able to really feel that whatever your decisions, that you're making them because it's right for you. So support yourself, give yourself permission to relax back and just be. I think just be as much as you can in nature, meditation, doing anything that kind of takes you back to yourself. In my newsletter recently that is out there, you can contact me if you haven't received it. There was an exercise, and you can find it on my website through a link, so do get in touch, where it's all about supporting ourselves right now by looking at our relationships and deciding which ones do I need to heal and forgive so that we can move on. So it really is an important time now, because we're waking up to ourselves. This is a really important time for us to be able to make positive changes in our life, because we're setting ourselves up for the future. So if you've got any doubts about having the courage to take the next step, whatever that might be in your life, know that this is a perfect time where you are being supported by the universe and your higher self, your divine self. It's guiding you. It's just always with you. It's always guiding you. So another good thing to do is, particularly if you can't sleep at night, or you just need to kind of feel that you've got some support around you, if it's not happening externally, place to find it is within yourself. So imagine a beam of light coming down from far, far away in the universe, and imagine that light coming down and it's completely surrounding you, and you can kind of ground that into the earth by imagining it's like roots that are going down into the earth, and that light completely surrounding you. And then feel into that light and let it know what's the message that it's got for you. Is it just a feeling of comfort? Does it make you feel more relaxed? Do you feel like you're being supported? In some way, there will be some significant feeling that you will feel from that if you just allow yourself to surrender. So this week, surrender, let go, be observant, be courageous, and I will see you next week for next week's energy report. Have a good week.